Okay, we got this wacky little circle, kind of a soccer ball looking thing. Got this dilapidated structure. And this other dilapidated structure. I feel nervous. I feel a little bit nervous about this. But we've got D-Missile, and that helps us a good bit, especially versus Barbs. Imagine if we had LRT. You're not going to let me live this down, are you? I freely admit it was a mistake not going for it now. But sadly, BVC didn't reveal itself until it was a little bit late. But yeah, it would have been the move. Would have been the move. Now that well, see, I'm not sure if I'll admit that it was like the wrong choice to stick with Airstrike before BVC revealed itself. I mean, I think we have different opinions on how good Airstrike can be at high piety, anyway. Oh, you little ass! This is gonna ruin everything. Let's. Okay, that's good. We turned him into a swamp dragon. He's no longer summoning things. Didn't want to let him do that. Oh, we don't have poison resist. Is this it? Is this it for our adventure? I'm feeling salty. Well, not for our adventure, but for our assault excursion. The real question is, do I want to blow resources? Like, I am like 95% sure that we can go through this whole damn thing if I'm willing to kind of burn through most of my evocations. And I really do mean most. Like, I think I'll end up using a ton of this crap. Is it worth it? And the thing is, like, it's such a crapshoot in here. Like, you get a lot of artifacts, but they might all be worthless to me. You have a good feeling about this desolation? Alright. Well, can't enslave these dudes as an extremely experienced player. Are you gonna urge me to do it? I think you just want me to, you just want to see me do this, risky sort of play. How much damage do these do? 20, so it's like 60 damage possible. This place has many dudes, and how do you reset fights? That's a fair point. That's the thing, is like, I don't reset fights, I just use resources like wands and stuff to sustain, is what I would do. I mean, I'm already in a kind of a dumb situation even if I leave right now. Freaking orc warriors disguised as salt beasts. Saltwater elemental, I like that. These guys are in water now, I guess I could flame them. Whatever, we've got heal wounds. Let's... that's no good. I am leaving. Goodbye. Saltlings are speed 10, right? No, they're fast. Whoops. Alright, that was dumb. That was a very dumb use of resources. I don't know why I thought those dudes were speed 10, but I'm gonna chalk that up to the fact that I usually don't screw around in salt. Yeah, I refer to them as orc warriors because they do 20 damage, but interesting side effects, you know, like the resonance strike or whatever. Whatever, no great loss. I wasn't really planning on going into salt on this character. I mean, 12 is fast enough in a situation where I have 34 hit points. Alright. 14% chance of banishment. That's, that is unfortunate. Here's where the magic happens. Here's where we airstrike this dude. And he can't do jack shit to me. Boom! Likewise, I want to airstrike this mage. Are you kidding me? Come on. The Abyss is deadly on this challenge, I guess. What, I'm guessing they're going for the... I mean, the no Lair. I guess you kind of have to go into the Abyss, huh? I mean, you don't have to. You could go to hell first, I guess. It's not exactly the best idea. On the CSDC site, you can do that. Oh, they got banished on depths too. Thank you for linking that, doesn't he? I appreciate it. I'll probably, this is taking longer than I expected, which is kind of weird. You'd think I would expect it to take a long time, considering this is, an Ogre wizard of Ashenzari, but, with that said, once I'm done with Elf, I think we're going to stop for the night. It's getting kind of late. It's getting very late, actually. I'm a little shocked that there's over 10 people watching at, Jesus, 3 in the morning. But we're, Oh, Wes, you just saw my name that I'm doing this on? Alright, doesn't he? I think that's a very smart thing to do. I approve of fixing your sleep schedule, and maybe one day I'll do the same thing for myself. See ya, thanks for coming by. It's fine, we just have this end vault to do anyway. Easiest part, right? JK. Let's drop Profire, drop Ring of Fire, drop Cursed Ring of Ice. I wish we had more remove Curse, because we could actually do a strict upgrade from Ring of Fire to Ring of Profire. But this is okay. Potions of Might. Alright. Got a book. Summon Ice Beast would have been very nice earlier, but it's not such a big deal now. I guess I could get Oz Armor. I know I'm gonna forget to use it. Brings me to 20 AC though, which is 10 more. I probably shouldn't have even memorized it since we're going for stat form later. Whatever, we've got spell levels and we've got amnesia. We got 1 amnesia anyway. What's really funny is if any unrans spawned in Desolation of Salt, we're just kind of screwed. Like, we just can't get them now. Them's the breaks, though. Hold the phone. What the hell's going on here? What is... What? Oh, I see. This is the treasure vault. And this leads into the... Okay. So this is... I thought this was the end vault, but it's not. So, we'll exclude that off and auto-explore the rest of the floor. Hey, it's by Susan. Goodbye, Susan. Let's see. She doesn't fly until she goes into her second form, and we do not have our Elec. And Hydras will screw me up badly. So how do we want to deal with this unfortunate problem? She is resistant to poison. We cannot meth cloud her. Probably airstrike her to death even though she's not flying. We'll open up with acid. Because she's sleeping. Go berserk. Oh wait, you chose a weak god. My bad. Yeah, we can always just paralyze her with Faln if I need to. The problem is if she starts busting out hydras, then we're going to be in a really serious situation. So I think I will go ahead and Faln actually. She busts out a hydra. What a shame. Try to enslave the hydra, didn't quite work. Let's paralyze, we get it. Just gonna do a few... Actually, you know what, I'm gonna use acid. Just a few charges. You don't understand why anyone would use Vuln? Yeah, so something that is very spoilery that people don't probably realize unless they read the text very carefully, and I will show it to you. A scroll that briefly halves the resistance to hostile enchantments of the reader and any nearby beings. The scroll cannot affect those fully immune to magic. So I used it so that I could paralyze by Susan there at a much, much, much higher percentage chance of success. And I happen to know that there's really nothing around here that can target my MR, so there was no reason to be afraid. I guess in theory something from... well, actually, I guess I should have been a little more careful. I should have probably scryed first to make sure that nothing was going to banish me. But at the same time, Ashenzari is so good in the Abyss that I just don't... I do not fear the Abyss on this character as much as I otherwise would. I should, though, honestly. With all these people dying in the Abyss, according to Doesn't He? Seems like a dangerous place to be. Yep, that's correct, Wes. But the best use of it is not on monsters that already have kind of crappy MR. The best use of it is on tough monsters that you otherwise wouldn't be able to paralyze that easily. Like, I just trivialized by Susan, you know, and otherwise that would have been a very difficult fight to deal with. Should have had D-Missile up there. As long as I can pull these dudes out one by one. Come on. You know what? Actually, this calls for some resources. Let's Ice Blast. Alright, no. No. None of this. No, thank you. We'll use Swiftness, so we're faster than the Blade Master. And we're not gonna... You know, homie, don't play that, basically. Hi. Okay. I can resolve this, guaranteed or virtually guaranteed. Do the same thing again. Swiftness. Oh my god, I fucked up. I took a hatch up, and I didn't clear the halls first. Not good, not good. We have to teleport. Yeah, this is stupid. This is really, really stupid what I'm doing. Let's... If I heal wounds, I could die. Of course the hatch leads into the Hall of Blades, though, like it pretty much always does. Can I just die here? Yes. I think we need to blow blank. We need to regen. And we're out. Okay. I paid for my retarded choices with, I paid with a teleport scroll and a blink scroll, which is honestly a low price to pay for such a mistake. Don't take a hatch up if you haven't cleared blades. Normally I will clear Hall of Blades, so that I can take hatches up safely. I just wasn't thinking because I'm super tired right now. But on this character, I don't even want to clear it because there's just some stuff in there that is really obnoxious to kill. Like if there's blade masters and whatnot. I mean, I guess it might be optimal for me to go ahead and do it. Joke's on you, Elf Annihilator. I've got D-Missile. Thank you, SG West. Should be a little more careful around this Master Archer. Even with D-Missile, he can do kind of a ludicrous amount of damage to me. I need to drink a heal wounds so I don't get one-shotted. Ouch. Of course there's a death mage with a lost soul that revived him. Okay, we'll use swiftness. This is unfortunate. I have to use scrying. Alright, here's where Ashenzari's really given me some benefit. I'm about to walk into essentially like a murder ambush. And I don't want to walk into a murder ambush. Do we want to teleport? I really don't want to teleport. Not on this floor. Not with so much of the Involt still active. What do we do? What do we do to avoid falling to an unfortunate fate here? Really I'm really underestimating Deep Elf Master Archers, although I had no way of knowing that there was a lost soul nearby to revive him. Otherwise he'd be off the table and we'd be okay. I can't dig out here. Too much stone. I'd like to dig a kill hole, that would be pretty ideal. We're not doing this without using resources, that is for sure. It's just a matter of how much. Only have one haste, I'd rather not use that. I guess I could roll the dice on a teleport. Use my X potion. Berserk Rage. I see this meme that you're trying to roundabout force me to partake in. I see what you're doing. No, what's funny is this tool bag here actually counts as undead right now. So we could Holy Word and that might be okay, but I think we're just gonna summon. Bruh, bad luck on the summon. I got freaking orcs mostly. We're gonna take a step. We are in fact gonna teleport, and I'm feeling very bad about doing that, but Considering how much crap is outside this vault, outside of the end vault, I feel like there's more out than in at this point. Okay, and it worked. It kind of worked. It pretty much worked. All right, this is all right. Crap. He spotted me. Ice blast. Lightning rod, I'm relatively guaranteed to hit. And thankfully the demonologist runs off. Alright, not bad. I'm playing a little fast and loose, but to some degree that's required considering the challenge, and to another, on the other hand, it's kind of to be expected since it's like really late and I probably shouldn't be doing this at all. Hey, that's Mara, in case we didn't have enough problems on this floor. Can we deal with Mara? Can we deal with Mara? We can airstrike Mara to death. We can vulnerability because we have one left. We could vulnerability plus paralysis, that'd be okay. What a fun floor to have Mara on, though. Okay, we're gonna Oz armor, get some more defense here. Going to acid. Very good use of resources, to be honest. I should have regen up, but I don't. We're just gonna have to live without it for a little while. Crap. We're gonna use acid. I don't like that he can't kill us, but I want to kill him quickly anyway. Let's lightning rod a couple times and he goes down for sure. Alright. God, we cannot catch a break. We cannot go up this hatch. Gonna swiftness. I can tell that I'm tired because my mind is going really goofy directions. Every time I say swiftness, I'm reminded of that song from Fallout, the Big Iron. The swiftness of the Ranger is still talked about today. Okay, probably should have excluded that off before I ran in here, but it's okay. Let's just airstrike this to death. Pull back a little bit more. He can do 120 to me, but he's a big dummy and he just walks towards me. Okay. I think we can possibly let our ice or our water boys do some work for us. He's in water now. Get some flame. Get some steam. I'm unhappy that there's another archer. I had hoped that I wouldn't have to deal with more of them. Oh, are you memeing me? This is the Battle Axe of Disto. Showed up to cause me some trouble. Gonna be another teleport for sure, and now it's much, much safer. I don't want to go to the abyss. Goodbye, good, nice, perfect. Not fighting Mara right now, not enough mana, not enough hit points. Okay, now we're gonna see what we can do about Mara. Mara has good AC, Mara has good EV. Mara has a lot of hit points, so spamming Airstrike against that AC and trying to do 144 damage is probably not going to work out so well. However, vulnerability plus paralysis will get us to 29%, which is not great, but not terrible either. And eventually it works. We're going to acid. And now we're kind of at an impasse because we still need to be able to do damage to this unfortunate gentleman. Thank you, SG West. You can also polymorph Mara, but then you run the risk of turning him into Doomhound or something worse. I mean, there's nothing fun to polymorph him into. It's all terrible. It'll all do very nasty things to you. The Doomhound's probably the best thing you could ask for, since it's easy to kill. But if it howls you, then you have to deal with Shadow Fiends, which probably don't need to tell you that you don't want to have to deal with Shadow Fiends. Let's see how Airstrike does. More damage than I expected. Wow. Alright. Maybe we didn't need to Vold. That's kind of surprising. But I'm happy we did that nonetheless, because that meant he wasn't blinking around, he wasn't shooting bolts of fire at us. It was a good use of resources. Should never feel bad about using resources on Mara. Probably easily in the top 3 most dangerous uniques in the game. Which is funny because he actually scales up in difficulty with how strong your character is in some ways, because he makes copies of you, you know, so can be bad. Alright, here is my elf nemesis here. You'll note that he's a ghostly deep elf master archer. This is the same dude who's been kind of heckling me from the beginning with his arrows. I can't even meth cloud him because he's got poison resistance on account of being, or poison immunity on account of being a ghost. So I think we just Oz armor and hope for the best. So much damage. I put D-missile back up. We gotta use resources. This is so dumb. Ice Blast, Ice Blast. I just have to get the guaranteed damage. There we go. Those archers, never underestimate them. They do just an insane amount more damage than you would expect. Secretly, probably one of the most dangerous things in here. For certain characters, anyway. Holy shit, that's another +9 intelligence. It's got Star Slow on it, so I'm not going to wear it, because that's dangerous, but that is wild. Look at that, +9 intelligence on the robe, and then we also have +9 intelligence on the spear. That's some pretty wacky RNG. Alright, I should probably drop some stuff, huh? Don't need regular tomahawks. Ring of Evasion and Protection is pretty good. But I think at this moment I'd rather have resistances. I'm sure that's something some people would disagree with me on, but it's what I like to do. We'll take the lamp. Poison resistance, yeah, we got curing, we're fine. Take another Phantom Mirror. We could get Artlek right now. But even with the Ant +4 on that, MR just supersedes it entirely. And besides, I'm sitting here pretending like I have a choice, but I don't, because I don't have any remove curse. So, I'm too busy partaking in Ashenzari's curse, I guess, to be able to do this stuff. I will take that with me, though. Can identify some stuff. Strength +9 falchion. I always see these bizarre little patterns in the RNG, and I understand that, you know, I talk about this a lot where like people will see patterns where there aren't any, but it is really convincing when you start to see like 9 intelligence, 9 strength on this artifact. Like I see this kind of thing all the time, and it's so convincing. It like really makes you want to believe that something's funky with the RNG, because like it's extremely rare to see a +9 of anything, let alone 3 in one game. But I see strange little patterns like that all the time in this game. Alright, we just got controlled blink, which we probably won't end up casting, but maybe disjunction would be good too. Yeah, Wes, like that's my theory. Like from a computer science standpoint, it's certainly possible. I would have to delve deep into the crawl code to find out if such a thing is possible, but like I think I'd rather slam my face like directly into the oven and take it out and then put it back in and then slam my face in it again and again and about 100 times, and you have to do it maybe about 200 times actually for it to be less fun than looking at the crawl code base. What I'm trying to get across here is the crawl code is not fun to look at. I tried to reason my way through one of their one of the code things with, what is it? I was trying to look into how Cloud Wand worked, and I went down this sort of rabbit hole where it was like the RNG that was determining how it worked, like how likely it was to get a particular type of cloud. And it might have been the worst code I'd seen in my entire life, and I don't even necessarily mean that it was like bad code. It was just very math heavy and very, very opaque, very C++ style, you know. It's just not the kind of thing I really like to look at, you know. But anyway, yeah, I think that's about it. I think we didn't really find any game changers directly in Elf, but we did get experience. And we did get gold, which is possibly the most important thing. Could get statue form online really fast. I mean, that's that's pretty much the winning hand right there. Just statue form and then punching things, although that's a significant changeover from wearing a +9 intelligence spear, since for obvious reasons we're going to want to be unarmed if we're going the statue form route. And with that said, I'm actually less inclined to do I'm less inclined to do the statue form route because we still don't have a shield. Not a single one. So that makes me want to just go for BVC, which we only need like 9 more gold for. And we also have rapid deconstruction available. So like, I mean, right now I'm just training spellcasting. A little bit of a waste. I think it's pretty obvious at this point we're going to be going down the earth magic path. Tornado has not availed itself to me. Why not statue form just for defense? Yeah, I could go in that direction. It's really, you walk slowly and you take all actions slowly in it. A lot of people suggest that you shouldn't use statue form unless you're in melee, like punching things, for the fact that it gives you massive melee damage with unarmed combat. If only because, like, would you rather kill something with your iron shots, you know, faster or slower? I don't know if I agree with that logic because, as you say, it is a lot of defense. Gives you an insane amount of AC, and you even get to keep your EV for the most part. So I don't necessarily disagree that that would be a good idea. The only issue I have, and here's my thinking, I don't have that much gold, right? And I'm going to have to make an unfortunate choice, and it's going to be a choice that follows me for a little while. I either get to get statue form, or I get to get Vile Clutch. And then even on top of that, I need gold for the Book of Annihilations as well if I ever want to get Crystal Spear. Really the key thing that I'm missing here, the piece of the puzzle that I really, really want, is Iron Shot. Because with BVC and Iron Shot, you can kind of hold something in place, kill its EV, and then Iron Shot it to death really easily. I mean, in an ideal world, I guess I would have all this stuff available. And eventually we probably will. But I think statue form is by itself the thing that will let me go through extended, you know, even without Lair experience. Probably in the most straightforward fashion. But I think these are decisions that can wait for a time when it's not 3 in the morning, because we've been at this for a little while. So I'll probably call it a night here. I really appreciate you guys stopping by my channel. It's a big surprise that I had viewers at this time of night. I'm guessing some of you are from Europe or somewhere with a different time zone, but even so, yeah, no, I do appreciate it. And yeah, I may finish this up tomorrow. And good luck in your own games, guys. Have a good night. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.